guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope everyone's been staying safe, healthy, and crafting. So today we're gonna make some donuts. See, like I didn't glue them down into this box. Probably could have used a smaller box or make bigger donuts. That's probably the best thing. Make a donut that's like half the size of the box. But I didn't do that. But I'm telling you to do that. Or if you want, you can make smaller donuts so you have 3 rows. It's all up to you. But anyways, this is what we're gonna do. Let me show you each one of my donuts. This one is coconut, right? This one is jelly. This one is pink icing with sprinkles. Chocolate, just a plain chocolate. This one is white icing with sprinkles. And then this one, it was supposed to be an eclair, but I didn't like the way the yellow part looked, so I just made it into a cream donut. And I messed it up a little bit because I let it flip to the front by mistake and it got stuck, but still look cute. I love it. So cute, right? So we're gonna make donuts. I'm gonna show you how I form my donuts. There's lots of ways people do donuts. I'm gonna show you my way to make donuts. So you get you some Model Magic. I just use white Model Magic and then shape it to, color it to whatever size I want. So, how I'm gonna show you how to make a donut goes for any size donut. Small ones, big ones, teeny tiny ones, whatever. I just use the same method. So you take your, Model Magic, you gotta massage it and work it, and then it starts becoming a little more flexible. You just gotta. So I take my Model Magic and I roll it into a ball. Let's start as best as you can, because sometimes these balls don't want to come out. Right? You get you a ball. You take it, you push it down. I just smash it down a little bit. Take one of my fingers, small. Let's start with the pinky finger. You stick it in the middle. Just stick it all the way in the middle until it comes out the other side. You see that? Now you stick your finger in there to the other side so you can push the clay in. And look, you have a donut. You can make this hole as big as you want, small as you want, but look. See, it's shaped like a donut. Some people use plaster to make their molds, but then the bottom side is flat. You want it to look like a donut. So this works well for any size donut you want to make. You want to make a small one, you use less Model Magic, and you use the same thing. If you can't make the hole, you get you like a skewer or the tip of a paintbrush. Let's do that. Let's make a small one so you can see what I'm talking about. See, there's less Model Magic. You take it and you roll it into a ball. I always suggest you massage it a little bit more, but I'm just trying to show you guys what to do. All right? Does your pinky finger fit in there? Yes, it does. But if you don't want to use your pinky finger, use a paintbrush or a pen. Whatever you have handy, just push it through the other side. You can do like this, and look, got a donut. See the shape of it? It's shaped like a donut. Okay? So, if you wanted to make something like this sugar donut, see See how the sugar is all on there? What you do is you roll it into a ball again, right? Just roll that into a ball. You're going to do the same thing. You're going to take it and flatten it down. It's flat now, right? Then you're going to take anything you have, like with a round. This is good. And you're going to go on the front. Just make some holes, some dents. So you can have your opening for your donut. You see that? Oh, you can see that too good. But you see there's a little opening right there? You don't really have to worry about the shape too much because it's going to be filled with jelly or custard or whatever, however you want to fill it. Right? So that's how you do this kind. And basically, those are the two donut styles I have. So, let's get on to the color of the... Put my Model Magic back in here. I have some over here that I already had painted. But, so look at this one. This one is good. Looks good too. I don't know if those are nuts or crumbles, whatever. It's cute. So, put that in my box. You gotta let these get dry. Like, hard, like, there's not, this is it. This is hard, firm. So you gotta leave them out for a couple of days. It'd be best if you do this way in advance. Like, just let them dry out. So when you paint them, you won't, you know, misshapen them because they still soft and not ready to be painted and things like that. See, this one is hard too. Model Magic never gets like rock hard, but good enough for you to handle, right? So I painted this one. This is going to be another jelly donut or whatever. Another donut. And a mini donut. We could make custard or jelly or whatever. So the colors that I used to get this, excuse me, I used Light Spice, which I don't think you can find this color anymore, but this color is like a mustard color. Is it mustard? No. I'm not really sure what color that is. It does look like mustard. I say it's a mustardy color. Like, get you a mustard color, and then you're going to mix it with a little bit of like antique white, off-white, like one of those light beigey colors. Let's see if I could take this lid off so you can see the color. It's a very light color. Hold on, let me it's definitely like an off-white color. You can see that. So you mix those two colors together, and you're gonna get like something like this color, which is what I colored the donuts with, right? So you're gonna paint them. Gonna let this dry. I did 2 coats on each donut. You're gonna let them dry real good. Like, don't even bother them until the next day or whatever. So if you wanted to do something like this, like all of these donuts, like this one, and this one, I use fabric paint because it's easy, quick, and you know, you don't have to pre-mix anything. So I got tulip slick paint in brown, right? And I got some slick paint in white, and then I got some puffy paint in neon pink. That's the color that I painted this one. So I'm gonna show you real quick. You're gonna need some sprinkles Got some sprinkles here. So, before we get into this box that I put the donuts in, this little box, I found this box at Michael's. Right when you're in the checkout line, you know how they have like stuff on the side for $1. So this is how the box looked. Right, comes like it's a, I don't know what you're supposed to hang in there, but so I took this off, I took everything off, and I painted the box. I try to make it look like, you know, one of those name brand donut boxes. So I painted this side pink and orange, and I made this on my Cricut. I cut out this donut, but there's a in Dollar Tree they sell all kinds of these sticky letters. If you don't have a Cricut, you could use that. They have a large assortment and it'll fit perfectly in here. I bought one, but of course I didn't bring it over here with me, and I don't want to go run and grab it. But if you don't find this box at Michael's, they have these at Dollar Tree. You could just make you some large size donuts. And if you don't find that, see this box is actually like one of those little picture frame things. You could just take this part off, unscrew that, take all these labels out, and use this as a box. The donuts are gonna fit in there. This is the box I should have used, because my donuts were gonna fit. Look, they fit better in this box. See that? They fit perfectly in there, right? So you don't have, you know, there's like a bunch of options when it comes to like trying to find a box to put your donuts in and stuff like that. So don't be discouraged if you don't find the same box that I use. You got options, especially at Dollar Tree. You can even get you one of them picture frames, you know, that they have tons of those, and just take all the labels off and paint it, and you got a box. Okay, so we are going to make, let's do this one. Do I want pink or do I want chocolate? Okay, let's just do the pink one. We got a bunch of chocolate ones there. So you just take your puffy paint, always squeeze it, and just go around. Go around the circle. Make you a pattern if you want it to look like you got a drip. And then you just fill it in. Don't have to be perfect, because you know those donuts do not be perfect. So you just go around, fill it in. Right? Then you get something pointy, and you just kind of, you can hold it. Just be careful you don't get none of that drip. That you don't touch the drip. Make sure you fill in the, try to smooth it out as best you can. If you need a little bit more, just go in there and fill it up. This ain't nothing but a fancy toothpick I made. I have a bunch of these on my Etsy shop if anyone is interested in getting one. I love it. You use this for making your cakes. I mean, cupcakes. I used to use this on my cookies. Just make sure you wipe it off when you finish so it won't get gunky at the tip. Okay? So then you're going to take, I mean, you could go into the, let's get some icing in here because this don't look right. You need to go to the edge. We need that icing up on the edge. Smooth it out again. Make sure it looks good. Not that it matters because you're going to put sprinkles on top of it anyways, but you can leave it like that. It looks nice and creamy. You see that? But we want sprinkles, right? So you grab your sprinkles. These are like the first sprinkles I ever purchased. Now I have an addiction to the sprinkles. Even though I do try to make my own, but it's so convenient to buy them already made. There you go. You got your sprinkled donut. Honey, pick up every last one of them sprinkles because you paid for that. Can't let it go to waste. Anyways, there's your donut. Pretty simple. So now we're gonna make like a jelly donut. I'm gonna show you something. When I made the jelly donuts and the custard one, I was trying to figure out how to, you know, do the cream filling like this for the jelly donut. This is I use food coloring and clear glue. Let me get my food coloring right here. If I don't knock everything down real quick. So what I did was took some food coloring and I got me a piece of this. These are what you call that? Oh my god, I can't think. This is wax paper. You could get this whole pack at Dollar Tree. It comes with 100 sheets for $1. You can't beat that. So what I did was I took some, let's put the donut over there. Some of the clear glue. This is from Dollar Tree. Whatever clear glue you have is fine. So I took some of the glue. Right? And I mixed it with some of this. Let's do this so we can see if we make a jelly donut. Just a drop. You don't need a lot. And you mix it. Mix it with the glue. That was probably too much, even, what you call it? Food coloring. But anyway, you see that? Right? You mix that. Make sure you clean your tip off. It ain't clean off that good. Let me get a wipe. I don't want my tip. I want it to stay nice and pointy. So, you take... Why did I wipe it off if I'm going to use it? So, oh, what am I doing? I'm not showing you the way. So, we're going to make a sugar donut, right? So, you're going to get your Mod Podge. I want the map. Mod Podge. Get your Mod Podge. And you... cover your donut with the Mod Podge. And then, I'll show you in a minute. Cover your donut in Mod Podge. Let me open this because I'm going to need this. Excuse me. You cover your donut in the Mod Podge. All over. Make sure you do a good coat in the front, in the back, all over. Don't worry if it gets on your fingers. You just want to make sure this Mod Podge covers every little area of this donut. Okay, so we did that. Now what I got here is sand. That's going to be your sugar. So you take your donut and you can just plop it in there. Let it get nice and coated. flip it over. Let it get nice and coated. That's how you make your sugar donut. See, I didn't coat it good, and there's a spot missing right there. I really hate going over it twice, but anyways. You got your nice little sugar donut. Ain't that cute? Sugar. So you take your, move this to the side. The filling you just made. And you might need something to stand it in. I'm going to use this little cup. You get these cups with the lids from Dollar Tree. So I'm going to put the donut in there. Because you don't want it to tip over. Because you want that filling to stay in that hole. If you put it down, the filling's just going to drip right out. And we don't want that. So let me just hold it in my hand for now. You just take some of this glue. And you just start putting it in that hole. Take some more. Be careful, you just get it in the hole. You don't want it to drip all over the place. Right? Get some more. Put as much as you want. Well, you don't want it to drip over, so don't overfill it because it will drip over. Right? I think that's good. You see? It's filled. Now you put it in your cup so it can stand up. So you don't want this to like fall over. You don't want it to for the jelly to like spill over. You don't want that. That won't be good. So you got to put it to the side. Make sure you put it somewhere where it's not going to move. Okay? Because it happened that's how I messed up the other donut, because I wasn't paying attention and it fell. And the icing got messed up. Right? That's how you're going to do that. And there's another way to do it. I mix silicone, like clear silicone with the food coloring and just a touch of Mod Podge. And I got these. This was pretty cool. It looks more jelly-like. But I was just doing a test. And if you want to do that, that's another option. This is clear silicone, food coloring, and a touch of Mod Podge. You mix it real good. And you put it into the hole like I did with that other donut that I just showed you. And you do the same method. Make sure you keep it standing up because it will spill over. So that's another option, right? So, you guys are going to ask me how I did the coconut donut. So, I'm going to show you that. But let me put my Mod Podge away. I'm not going to make an actual donut. But, so what I did was shredded some. I mean, I tried different options to see how I could get that shred, and I really didn't find anything. If any of you guys know something that I don't know or that I haven't figured out, feel free to leave it down in the comments. I'm open to let me know what's going on. How do you do this? So I had got a small, I left the grater over there. I actually had a mini grater, not this one. A mini grater, I don't know where it's at right now. But this is not Model Magic. This is like actually air dry paper clay. I mean, this is dried out like a rock. Ain't nothing. So I was getting ready to throw this away because I had it in my craft stash, and I was like, what do I need this for? And then I started thinking, wonder if I could shred that and make coconut. Well, this is what I came up with. It don't look exactly like coconut, but it's a good substitute for the coconut. You see the donut? I think it's a good substitute for the coconut. I did not put Mod Podge over that donut, even though I should, because some of the little particles are falling off. So anyway, what I did, I took the paper clay. This is Martha Stewart paper clay. Now you need to, if you decide to do this, I mean, this is the only option I found. I did try to grate some Model Magic and it did not work. It did not work for me. So I have no other idea but this one. So what I did, I took the paper clay and I grated. Like I grated it into a container. And that's how I got the coconut. Like I said, I don't know any other option or idea. But if you guys have one, please let me know. I will really appreciate your help in that matter. I've been trying to figure out how to make coconut for a while now. And it's not coming to me. And that was the only thing that did work. So I can make that one chocolate donut. So for this donut that has the white filling, I just use cork, straight cork. I open the cork and I just put some in there. That's it. Right? You want me to show you how I make this one? All right, let's do that. So you take your donut that's already been painted and is ready. It has a hole in it and everything. I'm gonna put this donut to the side because I don't want to mess it up. You take your brown slick paint. Now, if you don't have this paint and you don't want to buy it, you can use caulk and paint to do the same thing I'm about to do right now. I just had this and I found it convenient and I just went for it. The only thing about this is going to take about 2 whole days for this to dry because it's thick. If you use caulk and paint, it won't take that long to dry. But this did take about 2. I don't even know if it's like really still dry. You gotta be careful with it, okay? I mean, you could use the caulk and the paint if you want to. So I just take it, go around, and then I just filled it in. Just fill it in as best you can. I mean, maybe the reason why it took so long is because I make it so thick. It took so long to dry because I make it so thick. You don't have to make it that thick, but you might need to make it thick to do the technique that we're about to do right now. Right? So that's that. Wipe off the tip so it won't get clogged up. Then you take your whatever pointy thing you have around, toothpick, whatever, and you try to smooth it out as best you can. Try not to get it too close to the edge because it will drip. Even though this is thick, it will drip. So try not to get it too close to the edge, so it'll go over. You don't want that. Right? So we dry that, clean that tip. Then what you do is you get you some, let's use this, some white puffy paint. Now make sure we find the front. Okay, that's the front. And you're gonna draw some lines across this. Just draw some lines. Right? Then you're going to take your pointed tip again. And you're just going to go slightly, not all the way, dragging to the bottom of the donut. Just on top of the icing. Drag this down. Wipe your tip off. Come back up the other way. Wipe your tip off. Come back down the other way. Wipe your tip off. And you just do that until you get to the end. Right? Look. See that? You might want to, you could tap it a little bit to try to get the lines to be more defined. But don't tap it too hard. Because look, the drip is starting to come down to the side. Not that it really matters. But isn't that cute? That's how you get that one. You let that dry. I messed it up on the side. You let this dry. And then when it's dry, all you're going to do is take your cork and put some in the tip of the donut. Like I showed you with that other donut. If you want it to be a custard, just take you a little bit of this cork. Add a little bit of yellow paint. Mix it. Like how I show you to mix the food coloring. Mix it, you get something pointy, and you fill in the top. You fill in the hole. Okay? And that's how you're going to get a donut that's filled like this. So it looks like that. Look like a cream-filled donut, right? This donut, this chocolate donut, excuse me, you always got to have a chocolate donut. I used apple barrel chocolate sprinkle. It makes it look just like a real chocolate donut. Okay, let's go back to the coconut donut for a minute. Let's move this out the way. So this coconut donut, what you're gonna do, even though Marble Magic is white, I painted it white. I just used a regular old white and I painted it. Then when that was dry, I covered this in Mod Podge. Right? And the same way I did the sugar donut, I took the donut and I put it in here and I started patting it down, like moving it around, patting it down until the coconut stuck on there. Then you put it down and you leave it alone until it get dry. When it get dry, then you could just hit it like this and let all the leftovers, not too much is coming off, but you could let the whatever sprinkles, whatever coconut flakes are gonna fall off, they're just gonna fall off. Not, you can see too much is not falling off right now. That's how you do that. These nuts is the corn cob bedding I showed you last time. It looks like nuts. What I did was I took some, it's called chocolate brown, apple barrel chocolate brown. I put some down like this. I took a brush and I just started with some paint on it, and I just started tapping on it to get this brown color so it could look like crumble, or if you want to look like nuts or whatever you want to look. I was going for like a little bit of a crumble look. So that's how you do that. Just color, if you want these color, just take some paint, hit it with some color, let it dry for a day or two. No, it don't take that long to dry, but I like to do stuff and just leave it alone for a while to make sure that it does cure and is ready to use when I need it. Right? That's that. I think I cover all the donuts at this point, but I was thinking that this will make a cute Father's Day where's my donut? A cute Father's Day gift if you wanted to make a gift for like your dad, if he loved donuts and stuff. This would be perfect for Dad. Just paint the box up and you give Dad. half a dozen donuts. It's not a dozen. You could fit a dozen in there if you make them smaller. That would be cute too. I might try to do that. But here go your donuts. Again, we did a jelly. There's a jelly. I showed you how to put the sugar in the jelly and that. And I'll show you how to do the coconut. Well, I didn't actually make a coconut, but you shred some paper, clay. You put some Mod Podge on the donut, and then you just cover it with the shredding, right? This one is just a regular old sprinkle donut, a white sprinkle donut. Got the coconut, got the jelly, chocolate, another sprinkle, a pink sprinkle. You know, you always find one of these in a donut box. And this could be in the clear type, or what you call Boston cream, or cream filled, whatever. Then I made an extra one with like a crumble on it, right? And then we made, well, we didn't make it, but I'll show you how to make this cute box to look like no names will be said donut box. And you just put your donuts in the box, and you can use it for display. Okay, let's see. Put the chocolate donut there. Let's put this pink one there. Jelly in the middle. And we got our coconut. And our little extra right there. So there you go, guys. We finally made some donuts. If you want, you could glue them down. If you want to keep them in the box, you could just glue it down. Or like I said, make bigger donuts so that they fit big enough to fit half of the box, so they fit better in here. Or use a smaller box like this one. This is a good size box. These fit perfectly in this box. See that? I think I like that better. I might paint this box. Right? You see your donuts? So like I said, just find you a box at Dollar Tree, Michael's for $1. You good to go. You just paint it however you want it. However you want to paint it. You can say, make it say Dad's Donuts. You can make it say whatever you want. But that's how I made these donuts, and I wanted to share with you guys. So anyway, I think that's it for us today. So guys, I want to thank you for being with me, for following me, for commenting, for subscribing, for liking my videos, for sharing my videos. I appreciate it. I'm working my way to that 1,000. Hoping I get there soon. Maybe we'll have another small giveaway. But in the meantime, stay healthy, keep crafting, and God bless you guys until the next time. Bye.